Aiden Ross will kick it off. Peyton Lewis back to receive for the Volunteers, and we are underway to Bluegrass. No return. And the 5-2 Volunteers, who are 2-2 league play.
Premier program to a potential college football playoff berth. The journey has been unbelievable.
On 2nd and 9, he delivers a dime on time to Mike Matthews. Aguilar to the perimeter. This is Mike Matthews again. And Matthews is able to fight his way for a first down before.
They don't rotate much on the outside. It'll be a heavy dose of those three all night.
4-man route. He's going deep into the end zone, wide open. It's Chris Brazzell the second, and it's a 35-yard strike on the opening drive for Tennessee. They waste very little time.
It's a run action. They want to get the eyes of the second-level players, these linebackers and safeties. They want to get their eyes in the backfield, and then they're going to attack the post-high safety with an over route and a deep post. He takes the over, stays flat. Aguilar sees that, throws it over the top to Brazzell for a touchdown. Look at how poised and relaxed Joey was right there under pressure. Knew he was going to take a big hit, but knew if he just held it for a second longer, that window was going to open downfield.
Dante Dowdell is the running back to start for Kentucky, and they pull it out of his belly, and now Boley will have a chance to run. He was fantastic in the ground game against Texas when big holes opened up, and Edwin Spillman finally comes in for the stop for Tennessee. Star linebacker for Tennessee tonight. He's got a foot injury. Here's Boley, the freshman, once again. He can be found in the Founders Suite at Neyland Stadium. Always nice to have a trinket to play for, but when it's a border rival, the emotions usually run high regardless.
Getting a good look there at David Sanders at right tackle.
His first start for the top prospect. Now they lose yardage on second down.
Yeah, the 5-star, ESPN's #1. So they had the same starting lineup for the whole start of this season. Now a lot of new faces here on 3rd and long.
Sanders 6'8", 305. Kentucky sends the house, and they get to Aguilar. David Rayner with the sack, his first of the season.
Jesse Perry here is going to work down, and then DeSean Bishop's going to come up and try to help out. A little bit of miscommunication as you saw. DeSean Bishop's eyes were inside at first. I think he thought Jesse Perry was going to take the outside guy. Then he had to redirect late, and that caused the pressure on Aguilar.
Second opportunity for Boley in this Kentucky offense. And a huge hole on the left side. That's Jason Patterson, the redshirt freshman from Sneads, Florida, who had 7 carries against Texas, a third of his carries on the season, to force a punt on Tennessee's second possession. This is Cutter Boley, the redshirt freshman, on the run, and delivers to the edge to DJ Miller, the freshman from St. Louis, only his 3rd catch of the year. Handed off to Jason Patterson, who gets spun around and will lose yardage. If you joined us late, Kentucky likely to be without Seth McGowan.
Get the ball out of his hands, take some pressure off the offensive line.
There was a lot of pressure on him when he took over for Zach Calzada early this season. A lot of pressure from Tennessee. It's batted and intercepted. It's another defensive score for the Volunteers. A 45-yard return for Idris Farouk. Opportunistic defense. The 5th defensive touchdown to tie Louisiana Tech for the National League. And the Volunteers have a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter.
And Bush Hamden probably wants to get back into this one.
They start with the run game, and Jason Patterson seeing a lot of time. But part of the struggles for Kentucky over the years, they've been in the gun throughout this entire first quarter. Now the 3rd possession after Boley threw a pick 6 the last time out. This is Kendrick Law, got a good block and a cut to the edge, and Law's got the sideline, and this is what Kendrick Law brings to the table. 71-yard strike.
Good job there at the point of attack. And then J.J. Hester seals off the corner right there, number 4. And Kendrick Law, special athlete, physical specimen, showing the speed there. Bush Hamden mentioned we got to find ways to get number 1 the football. That was good. Did you draw that?
Yeah. Stayed up all night. Aguilar has to roll out and dumps it off to his tight end. And Miles Kitzelman turns something out of nothing.
T-Lander said, we've never had a quarterback that has done that. And not just the practices and the football reps, but got guys together outside of football.
Nothing doing on the run. Tennessee blows that up. Dominic Bailey. Tennessee sends 5. Boley gets rid of it on a slant. That's short of the first down marker to Cameron Miller. We had a fantastic meeting with their coaching staff yesterday as Aguilar goes deep down the sideline and hauled in by Brazzell. Second big catch of the game for Brazzell. He's got a 35-yard touchdown, and that one goes for 45.
Identifies one-on-one coverage at the line of scrimmage. And just watch his shoulder tilt. Watch how much air he puts on this ball. You can see it as it comes out of his hands and just drops it right in the bucket on the money.
He didn't show the same sort of arm strength you've seen on tape this year when he was at Appalachian.
No, I was actually just his arm strength and ability to push the ball not just downfield but to the perimeter.
Here's a swing pass to Braylon Staley, who's in the backfield, and he picks up a first down.
And actually had a great conversation with offensive coordinator Joey Halsley about that yesterday. I said, were you concerned, like when the first time you watched, see the velocity improved and the accuracy to the outside has improved vastly?
Here's Brazzell again, weaves through traffic and stretched for it. And there's a flag that came in late.
Accuracy and efficiency to the outside is paramount in this offense, and he's excelling in that area.
Huge hole for Star Thomas, who takes it straight ahead, and he's down inside the 1-yard line.
To Ryan Nichols, and then the physicality. This offensive line, as Mark Stoops mentioned, is probably the best they have faced all.
Thomas in the backfield with Aguilar. Again, straight ahead. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee, as the Volunteers create a little bit more wiggle room.
And you see the physicality here at the goal line, punching it in. Just 7 rushing yards from Jason Patterson, -2 from Dante Dowdell. They got to help the young quarterback out.
And they're able to fit it in to Cameron Miller, who picks up a first down.
And banged up on the sideline right now. I see him talking to a trainer.
Here's a toss to Patterson, and Tennessee, and that one snuffed out. It'll be a loss of a yard. Tennessee sends everybody, and they complete it to Gilmore. Tries to reverse field, and the entire pile will make it a lot closer. And the ball came loose. It's still loose. Finally scooped up by Macklin, and now Tennessee's got a shot at it. It's like a grease pig contest at the county fair, and if you haven't seen one of those, you ain't living. Here's how it started.
And Gilmore just trying to extend the play, and it's like Harmon comes in. Joshua Josephs maybe, not sure who ripped it out. Oh, he just kind of lost it there at the end. Did a good job securing it, then as he was falling, lost it. And then it was just football follies after that.
Yeah, I'm not certain his knee wasn't down before that came out at the very beginning.
Very close.
Tennessee, one of the best in the opening quarter in college football, and DeSean Bishop out of Carnes High School. They've loaded it up with 2 tight ends in the backfield. Bishop, left side, he's in. A 4th down conversion on the goal line, something Kentucky did not get last week against Texas, and Tennessee does it here in the second quarter. The cap,
and this was a way to utilize bigger personnel to find space over the middle of the field.
Kentucky beat #1 Purdue on the hardwood last night, since you're so inclined. Here's Dante Dowdell. And by the way, tomorrow night on ESPN2, Tennessee plays host to Duke.
So there's a big difference. It affects the defense more.
Off left tackle this time.
But lazily, everybody usually just calls it all the same play action. But
he's got the pink hand warmer around his waist, top of the formation. Boley looking for him. Instead goes to the seam down the sideline and is caught by DJ Miller, and he takes it to the house. 56-yard strike with Law by the decoy.
Anytime you got pressed in the slot, you got a lot of room for a receiver. See all the room on the outside there? Room to work. Didn't need it, though. A great ball right on target by Cutter Boley. Remember, he had one-on-one coverage earlier, threw it out of bounds.
Peyton Lewis, sophomore from Salem, Virginia. Have a chance to return if he wants it. Here he is from the 3. Got a seam on the outside. Still stutter step. And he okey-dokes his way out towards the 32-yard line. So, as he put it, we broke out the pen. And we now have to create our explosives. And there's one on a completion over the middle. That's Radarius Jackson. And I feel like now with this offense, with Hausley, what Heupel does, now the Rabbits got the gun.
Yeah. Nothing phases him, and so far he's done a good job of responding to adversity early in this game.
Physical run game. Dowdell, junior from Picayune, Mississippi, played at both Nebraska and Oregon. David Hobbs replaces Eason on this third down. Four-man rush. Boley will take off, looking for a block. Instead, he gets sandwiched. I'm still critiquing. First third down conversion for either side tonight. Beautiful vision and a cutback by Jason Patterson. He's got a first down and a gain of 18. Cats 1 for 5 on third down tonight. Five-man rush. Boley gets rid of it. This is J.J. Hester, and he picks up the first down. Mouthpiece came pop it off. It's a pickup of 13 when they needed 7.
Boy, J.J. Hester's a guy I have wanted to see get involved in this offense, to be physical at the line of scrimmage playing man.
Four-man rush. Boley sneaks it out of there. This is a first down catch and run by Jason Patterson inside the 30. Cats trying to fight their way back in. Law out to the left. Here's Patterson again. Swallowed up. Won't get back to the line. Boley goes to Patterson out of the backfield. Leaves third down 9.
All right, Boley's got to know where his hot option is. Where's your quick option if Tennessee brings pressure?
And they do. And he dumps it to Dowdell, and Dowdell tripped up. He'll be just short. Kentucky went for it a handful of times on fourth down last week against Texas, including. Oh, they hit the edge. They do it with Kendrick Law, and he's got a beautiful spin move down to the 5-yard line. 14-yard pickup. Bush handing into his bag of tricks.
You know what I love? Cutter Boley. Watch his stance. See that back leg? That's what a quarterback does when they're ready to drive off for a quarterback sneak. So he really sold that to everybody. Got down in that stance like he was about to just.
Then again, they outgained Texas by a ton last week and lost. Boley had somebody wide open, and he delivers back in the end zone for the score to J.J. Hester. He had multiple options.
To be able to convert and then obviously score on this play.
And then great protection here on the touchdown throw. You saw it as I did, Tom. Tight end wide open.
And he hands it off. DeSean Bishop, former walk-on, picks up 4. 31 seconds at the snap. Aguilar avoids pressure. Tries to turn the corner and gets out of bounds. Clock stops with 23 seconds left. Aguilar 12 of 16. Lets it go. Caught! First down catch by Braylon Staley. 10 seconds left in the half. Volunteers have a timeout. They can also spike it.
Against zone coverage, but it was the play that set it up. Getting hit. Finding Staley downfield, and then again.
Kentucky overloads the left side. Aguilar has time to the end zone. Touchdown. Ethan Davis got free.
Too high coverage. Where's the place to attack it? Down the middle of the field between the zone defenders underneath, and he finds he made him pay. Playing a lot more coverage here to open the second half.
Four-man rush. Boley gets out of the pocket on the run. Completes it to Kendrick Law, who reverses field, somehow got out of the tackle and takes it inside the 40. It turns into a 32-yard gain for Law.
No, it might have been on Joshua Braun, but not on Rodriguez there.
Second and 20. Boley weaves his way through and then goes down with a slide and took a hit.
Ball out of his hands instead of taking off and scrambling.
They're down 14. Law in motion on a crosser. They jump it out to Patterson. That is well defended. Had nowhere to go. Pressure from the edge. Aguilar lets it go deep again. This time left sideline. Caught. Touchdown, Matthews. 62 yards.
This guy actually going to get the pull. It's going to get these defenders to step up, and then it's Aguilar's eyes that are going to move this safety. And then he knows he's got one-on-one coverage backside to Mike Matthews, and that's about as far as Joey can throw it. He goes one-on-one. I'm just going to throw it down there. Mike's going to make a play.
Did you just drop a vision cone on the telestrator?
I did. I feel like that was a high-level draw there. A lot was going on, but it was the run action to suck up those second-level players, and then Joey knowing, I got to move that high safety to one side.
Here's Max Gilbert. And it's a 21-point lead for the second time tonight for Tennessee. They punt in their onesies in that family. Straight ahead after the window dressing, and Dowdell picks up a first down.
Well, for the last time we'll see him with an opportunity to make a big play.
Cutter Boley looking for the crossing route. Everybody's covered, and he gets taken down. And Tennessee with the sack, led by Dominic Bailey. They've got an extra pushing and shoving coming from Bailey.
Yeah, Bryson Easton was pushing the pocket on this one. You're going to see it open up.
Well, now 2nd and 7. There's a pulling guard. Aguilar going deep down the right side. Another big play. It's Chris Brazzell, the second, with a 51-yard catch.
Right, watch the route on the outside by Brazzell. He's going to get pushed towards the sideline, by J.Q. Hardaway. Then he gets back on top. That's stacking the receiver. So it allows Aguilar to throw to the outside or to the inside.
73 yards of penalties. Tennessee's straight ahead run game, and they plow their way in. It's Peyton Lewis with the touchdown run.
Brazzell, great throw by Aguilar, and just the physicality at the point of attack here to finish it off from this Tennessee offensive line. Boy, there was, what, 2 or 3 drives there after the opening drive where they stalled out a little bit and then just thrown into the fire quickly and matured very quickly as well.
Boley lets it go to the end zone. Caught in the near corner by DJ Miller. Touchdown, Kentucky. Boley's thrown for 4 touchdowns tonight. 291 yards through the air. Boley rolling. Oh, took a shot. Aguilar on the post completes another big one. This is Staley, and Staley trying to outrun everybody. Play clock at 3. Here he is, straight ahead, and a touchdown run for DeSean Bishop.
No, not much on offense that has gone wrong for this Tennessee unit. They've had physicality when they've needed to around the goal line. Obviously.
It was physicality, bonus bigs, being able to win different ways, and they've carried that not only the last season, but this season as well.
Cutter Boley looking end zone. Throws short of it, and a stretch. Ball came loose. And give me a touchdown for Hester.
And J.J. Hester, again, does a great job here with his left hand of reaching the ball out. Great awareness of where he is. Yeah, touchdown. Again, J.J. Hester, one of those guys that little to zero role in this offense coming into today. Now his 2nd touchdown.
Merklinger threw for 600, and he was asked by the guys in studio if he ever threw for 600 yards, and he laughed. I kind of didn't know exactly where it was going, and he said, I did throw for 500 and a half, and I didn't play in the second half.
It's a great job by Star Thomas here. He's actually going to land on Wendell Moy.
Wendell Moy just,
right there.
He may have made the block party right there.
Yeah, he probably did.
Gracious.
He's what, 7-8 yards downfield?
Easily. Talked to Glenn Ellerby about him too. He said he
stays alive in a pursuit of a playoff appearance. with a 2-loss year. Joey Aguilar goes for 396 and 3 touchdowns.